is pretty exciting because I'm going to be sending out the first batch of my Ko-fi pre-orders that I started like a month and a half ago. So I just recently opened my shop. I was using Etsy previously, but we broke up. For this first launch, or starting to get back into things, I decided to do a little pre-order. So I listed some of the keychains I'd made previously that I sold at conventions this year, which included my Black Butler keychains, the Vampire Knight ones, the Persona 3 through 5 acrylic standees I made, and oh yeah, the Oregon High School Host Club keychain. That one's maybe my favorite one that I made. I think it turned out really cute. So after I got all of the orders, I decided on a quantity to produce, which includes, of course, the pre-ordered amount of keychains and also some extras that I could list on my shop afterwards for people who maybe missed out or changed their minds. And also, as like extra stock for upcoming cons, but I kind of think I'm going to have to reorder these before my next convention anyway, but that will also include some new designs, so it'll be like a big bulk order, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But today, the focus is on getting these pre-orders packaged and sent out. So yesterday, I already got started. So this is the progress so far. I packaged all of the pre-order Black Butler charms already. So I designed this little label here that says my name on it. I'm also going to use this for conventions. So the main idea behind that is to just make sure that people know where they bought it from, especially at conventions. If they misplace the business card or something, it's stuck onto the packaging, so they will know. I'm also going to be transitioning to a self-service kind of setup for at least these regular keychains. I'm gonna try it out. So these bags here will be hung up on little metal racks or hooks. I'm testing it out, so we'll see if I'll stick to that. But for now, this is the packaging that I decided on. And on the bag, you just have like information on the product to comply with EU regulations. Because I'm from the EU, very important. For these other charms that I also started packaging, we have the Oregon High School Host Club one and the Vampire Knight charms. These ones don't have a label on the back yet because I need to customize it a little bit to the specific keychain. There are not quite as many of these as of the Black Butler ones, so I think it won't take too long. And after we're done with that, I'm going to start printing the shipping labels and organizing everything to pack into the respective orders. That is the plan. Oh my god, there's a huge spider. I'll show him to you. Dude, what are you doing here? Oh, he's just chilling. It's fine. So I think that's the itinerary for today. Let's get cracking. Yellow actually works super well with the holographic packaging. This sort of happened by chance. I just happened to purchase yellow shipping labels because I thought they were cool, and then I decided to try and print my own labels instead of like outsourcing them, which I thought would be more time efficient and also cheaper, which it is. And you know what? Black on yellow is all I need. I don't need color printing. This is really cool. So this is the storage shelf that I have next to my desk here. I mainly use it to house products that I'm packaging, packing supplies, miscellaneous stuff that I need for convention prep and my online shop. It's a little bit messy right now, please ignore that. But as you can see, these like boxes here are relatively tall, and I've been using these crates for the most part, but they leave like a lot of space that is unused on top. So I finally caved and invested in a little storage solution. So I've been eyeing these polypropylene drawers at Muji for a while. They're kind of expensive. Like these were $17.95 each, but I think I got like a discount because I bought two because I didn't pay that times two, I'm pretty sure. But they are stackable, so I'm really, you know, using a lot more of the space here, and I don't have to like lift a crate if I'm stacking them on top of each other. Like this is just a lot more accessible. I can pull out the drawer and get to what I need. So I have like some bags for my charms here, a couple of mailers that I still have left, packing supplies, so like, you know, measuring tape, ribbon, paper, business cards, things like that. And it's just a lot less messy. I can still kind of like see what's inside as well, so I don't need to necessarily label the boxes either. And it's very cool, and I may get more of these in the future, but for now I'm very happy with these two because it's already getting rid of a lot of the mess that was here before. I'm currently using this like open box for the products that I am like in the process of packaging and that are gonna be sent out soon. I just like completely rummaged through these yesterday, so it's really unorganized. I need to organize it again. Usually it looks a little bit better than this, but I think this being like open and easy to grab and put on my desk is good. So I will probably stick with that for the moment. I guess I can also show you what else I have here. So this is like just a little box that contains stuff that I need to make my labels. Like this has the ones that I already have cut and some uncut sheets, and you know, some business cards for packing orders. And my printer is right next to that, so it's easy to get to everything. I used to store most of my stuff in like a different room, and I didn't like that very much because it was like constantly running around. So I'm happy that I finally just have everything next to my desk now. I don't need to grab things, and like if I forget anything, it's right there. Hello, it's me from the voiceover void. If you've made it this far into the video, that means that all of the pre-orders are officially shipped out. Yay! I'm very happy that this worked out mostly smoothly. However, there were a couple of things going on, and are still going on, that I thought we could talk about, so let's chat. So the pre-orders on my shop opened about 2 months before I received my stock and was able to start shipping out the orders. So during that time, we didn't know that at the end of August, considering like the US tariff situation, there would be new rules put in place that would basically make it very, very expensive for anyone to import things into the US. Like, instead of just paying the tariff specific to the country, customers will basically run the risk of paying an expensive flat fee per item that they receive, which from my understanding can be anywhere between like $80 to $200 depending on where the item that you're receiving has been manufactured. So that's an issue. And I actually didn't know if I could guarantee that my packages would arrive before that like cutoff point where the new rules would apply. So I was very nervous, and I actually contacted all of the people who placed pre-orders from the US just to like double check with them, like, hey, they're most likely going to arrive before that cutoff point, but I can't guarantee it, of course, because it's like the post and you never know what happens. Like, delays are a thing. And yeah, so a lot of people still wanted to keep their orders, and I did my best to prioritize US shipments and just like deal with those first. So the first orders that you saw me packing were all of the US orders that were going there, and after that I did all of the domestic ones and the remaining international orders. after that kind of like stressful thing was out of the way. This is obviously a really sucky situation, and nobody kind of knows how it's going to play out moving forward. So it's really uncertain, and yeah, it's frustrating because a large portion of the sales from my shop now, and also back when I was mainly using Etsy, I would say about 40 to 60%, anywhere in between that, were orders that came from the US. So this is like a pretty big blow, and with like DHL suspending shipment to the US for now as well, it's like there's really no point or chance in like I guess relying on that US market. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just, you know, kind of frustrated, but also like worried to see what will happen, as are, I'm sure, all the people who do this kind of thing. But yeah, we'll see. We gotta try to stay optimistic and hope something changes. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you about that because that is like an unexpected thing that just happened and that I suddenly had to like consider, take into consideration with these pre-orders, because yeah, I was like, oh, these are set to ship in August, like I mentioned earlier. So that was like the date that I set, or like the time frame, and you know, at that time it was like, well, there's just, you know, the regular like tariff fee and not a flat fee. So that was a pretty sudden surprise because it really just like lined up very perfectly with the time frame that I was like, my orders are set to ship out. So yeah. But to end this video on a more positive note, I guess, I'm very grateful to everyone who ordered something from my shop, and if you've already received your product, I hope you're happy with it. I have some remaining stock of the keychains and standees now available on my Ko-fi, like between 7 to 12 per piece. So if you're interested in that and you're currently not based in the US, then maybe it's worth checking out. The link will be down below. And thank you guys for joining me for this little vlog shop update shipping out thing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are right now, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye!